watching Waterbury High School basketball replay presented by Waterbury High School Sports on channel 16 and 96.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crosby Palace in Waterbury. My name is Michael Valenti, and this is Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on channel 16 and 96. It is the Valentine's Day edition, where the Wilby Wildcats face off against the Crosby Bulldogs in a rematch earlier this year, where the Crosby Bulldogs run into Wilby High School and crush them one-sidedly with a score of 99-69. Led, of course, by their senior, Tyshawn Rogers, who scored 31 points and also got 12 rebounds in that game. One of two double-doubles in that game for the Bulldogs. The other one coming from junior Zarvon Love, who had 10 points and 12 rebounds. And you see your hometown Bulldogs doing some warm-ups right now, as we are just minutes away from the lineups being announced and the national anthem. It should be a good one. Both teams still pretty good, as the Crosby Bulldogs are trying to bounce back from their loss earlier in the month against Sacred Heart. One that shocked us all at the Crosby Palace in overtime. So let's head down to the court where we'll get the starting lineup announced and the national anthem.
And now for tonight's starting lineups. For Wilby, number 5, Division 8. Number 11, Keenan Jasovich. Number 13, Latif Baluki. Number 21, Mohammed Serda. And number 24, Marquand Bryant. For number 15, Zarvon Love. A senior at guard, 00 flex. And for the senior, number 23, Tyshawn Rogers.
So one last time, both teams huddling up before the start of the game. You have just heard the starting lineups and the national anthem as we get set for Waterbury High School basketball here at the Crosby Palace. It is the Valentine's Day game between the Wilby Wildcats and the Crosby Bulldogs. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. And if you're familiar with the Wilby starting lineups, you'll notice that two of their big names are not in the starting lineup tonight. That's number 3, Taifa Wright, and number 2, Denzel Mitchell, who were in the starting lineup in their last meeting. They are not in this meeting. Also, Zarvon Love making the start tonight for the Crosby Bulldogs. He, like I mentioned earlier at the start of the program, had a double-double last time against Wilby, so he gets the start at one of the forward positions. So to complete the lineups, we'll start with Crosby Bulldogs. Lex Perez, Daniel Jones, Asim King, Tyshawn Rogers, and Zarvon Love, who just won the jump ball as Tyshawn Rogers passes it over to the left side for 3. Shot is no good. Tip up, no good. And it is rebounded by the Bulldogs and kicked out to Asim King. Rogers puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Asim King. And King now passes in the corner. Back to King. And now to Tyshawn Rogers. A 2-3 zone being applied by the Wilby Wildcats. Bounce passes Zarvon Love around in the corner to Tyshawn Rogers. Brings it back to the top of the key, and now nice ball movement there. Shot put up. It is no good. Rebounded underneath by King, goes out of bounds, stays with the Bulldogs. And the starting lineup for the Wilby Wildcats, number 13, Latif Ballou, number 21, Mohamed Serta, number 5, Dimitri Yates, who came off the bench last time. Shot put up by Rogers, no good. A foul is drawn. Keenan Josovic and number 24, Marquand Bryant, getting the start today. So it'll be number 5, Yates, and number 24, Bryant, who will start over Taifa Wright and Denzel Mitchell. First shot from Tyshawn Rogers is no good. Tyshawn Rogers' second is good. And he gets the first point of the game. It's 1-0 Crosby. Inbound pass goes out of bounds. Will stay with Wilby. Bryant trying to find somebody to inbound to. Goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Wildcats again. Heavily guarded there by number 23, Tyshawn Rogers. So here we go again. The inbound pass is in this time. Going cross court. Shot put up and good for the first 2 points of the game. That was Latif Ballou with the points. They started off for Wilby. It's 2-1 in the first quarter. Lex Perez on top of the key, wide open. Tyshawn Rogers kicks it to his left. Bounce pass to Zarvon Love, who's getting the start tonight. Perez takes a shot, pass over to King, drives, puts up a jumper. Shot way off the mark and rebounded by Mohamed Serta. Serta passes over to Dimitri Yates. Yates lofting it over to Latif Ballou. Ballou, nice pass underneath, shot off the glass and good. So it's 4-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Now Rogers. Pass over to his left. Shot put up and no good. Rebounded by Serta. Passing over to Marquand Bryant. Nice rebound, or nice shot there. Nice layup by Marquand Bryant. The last time we saw these Crosby Bulldogs on Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay, they were behind for the majority of the game and ended up losing in overtime. That was against Sacred Heart, another Waterbury High School. They now trail 6-1 here in the first quarter. A shot put up. It's no good and rebounded by Rogers. Rogers puts up a shot. No good. Rebound underneath, goes out of bounds. Will go to Crosby. So good ball movement here for the Crosby Bulldogs. They're just not hitting their shots early on. So if they can get that fixed, that should help them win this game. Perez in the corner for 3. No good. And rebounded by Wilby. Ball goes out of bounds, staying with Wilby. A good lucky break there for the Wildcats as Marquand Bryant trying to Pass it over to Latif Ballou. Keenan Josevic to inbound it. Trying to find Ballou. He does. So now Ballou quickly pushing it up for the Wildcats. Pass way off the mark. Stolen by Daniel Jones and passed over to Zarvon Love, who then hands it off to Haseen King. King kicks it out. Perez fakes a shot, starts his dribble, kicks it out to Rogers for three. No good. It's short. Rebounded by Josevic. And now quickly pushing it up. The layup is good by Marquand Bryant. Rogers drives, no foul called on shot, no good. And rebounded by Mohamed Serta. He quickly pushes it up. Serta, shot is good and one. Mohamed Serta goes to the line to complete the three-point play. Wildcats off to a great start in this game. The shot up and no good. Rebounded by Zarvon Love. Love now passing it over. And now King with the ball. Passing it over to Perez. Now to Love. Kicks it in the corner. Nice ball moving again. Tyshawn Rogers, no look pass. Bounced underneath. Back to Rogers off the glass and good for two. Tyshawn Rogers, 3 points in this game. The only 3 points for Crosby in this game as the ball goes out of bounds. And we'll go to Crosby. 10-3 in favor of the Wilby Wildcats in the first quarter. Haseen King will bring it up for the Crosby Bulldogs. We're at the Crosby Palace, the Valentine's Day game between two Waterbury teams. A shot put up for three. Shot is short, and a foul is called. Waterbury High School Sports Basketball replay on channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. It is the Crosby Bulldogs against the Wilby Wildcats on this Valentine's Day game. Lex Perez going to the line, shooting three. Perez's first is good. Lex Perez for the second is rimmed out. So Perez with his first free throw made of the three. He's just the second Bulldog to score tonight. And we have a couple of substitutions here. Denzel Mitchell, who last time was in the starting lineup against the Crosby Bulldogs, comes off the bench this time for Marquand Bryant. The third from Perez is good. He hits 2 of 3 after the foul. And now Denzel Mitchell will bring it up for the Wildcats. Offering it up to Taifa Wright, who just enters the game as well. Wright jumps up and down. We have a whistle blown. And it looks like it's going to stay with the Wildcats. Inbound pass goes to Ballou and circles around to the top of the key. Ball goes back court, stays back court, but then stolen by Haseen King. Passed over, shot put up, no good, a foul is called. So now Lex Perez back to the line, shooting 2. 2 of 3 the last time he went to the charity stripe. First is short. Marquand Bryant re-enters the game. Mohamed Serta leads for the first time tonight. That's a Wilby substitution. Second free throw is no good and rebounded by Bryant. Now Blue will push it to Denzel Mitchell. Mitchell drives off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Josephik, loses the ball and then picked up by number 14. That's Tyrus Sands. And we have a foul underneath. Keenan Josephik has a couple of words to say to the referee. Not happy with the call there as he is called with the foul. And Jerron Chapman enters the game and he'll go to the line. Chapman's first is good. Chapman's second is also good. And a substitution being made by the Wildcats. Denzel Mitchell re-enters the game. Inbounds is tipped and stolen by Chapman. Chapman kicks it out to King. Thinks about shooting the three, but stops and passes it over to Perez. Wide open is Tyshawn Rogers for three. No good. Rebounded by Perez. Perez puts up the shot. It's good. The inbound nearly stolen again. Now lofted up to Wright. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to Crosby. King quickly passing it up to Rogers. Back to King. Now to Chapman. Chapman back to Rogers. Lofting it up to Zarvon Love. Nice bounce pass underneath off the glass is no good. Sertimus handles the rebound. And we'll stay with Crosby as Marquand Bryant picks it up out of bounds. Ball is in the corner. Trying to find a drive, he can't. Bounce pass to Chapman. Nice move. Shot put up. Good for three. Lex Perez with the three-pointer there. As 7 points in this game. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Asim King. King over to Chapman in the corner. That's Perez. On top of the key, Tyshawn Rogers. No look pass to King. King kicks it out to Perez for three. No good. Rims out. Rebounded by Denzel Mitchell. Mitchell bounce pass over to Latif Ballou. He quickly passes it up to Taifa Wright. Shot put up. No good. Rebounded. Kicks out to Mitchell for three. Air ball. And it's going to stay with Wilby. Nice play there by Latif Ballou, who saves it and bounces it off the legs of Lex Perez, who was clearly out of bounds, and the referee will call it so. So Taifa Wright, the other man who was in the lineup, starting lineup the last time they faced Crosby, coming off the bench tonight. He inbounds it to Denzel Mitchell. Pass in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Around to Ballou. Ballou lofts it over to Mitchell. Trying to pass it over to Bryant. And miscommunication there will go to Crosby. Or excuse me, it was off the hand of a Crosby defender. So it will be Wilby's ball still. Inbound pass goes to Ballou. Lofted up in the corner. Taifa Wright for three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll go to Crosby. And now Asim King will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass to Jaron Chapman. On top of the key. Driving is Tyshawn Rogers. Nice pass underneath to Chapman, and a foul is called. Looks like it's going to be an offensive foul against Chapman. So the Wildcats get still in the first quarter here on the Valentine's Day matchup between the Crosby Bulldogs and the Wilby Wildcats. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti as the ball is quickly pushed up. And now Taifa Wright gets the ball stolen from him. Ball's loose and picked back up. Now Lex Perez with the ball. Ball is loose underneath. Kicked out to King. King Passing it over to, it looks like Dunbar, who enters the game now. And now Latif Ballou. Ballou mishandles it, falls on the ground, and it's picked up by Zarvon Love. And Love misses the layup, but Tyshawn Rogers is there for the follow-up. Tyshawn Rogers only 5 points in this game in the first quarter. Nice play by Mitchell, draws the foul. Will go to the line. Denzel Mitchell, as I mentioned before, he was in the starting lineup for Wilby the last time these two teams met. And has been in the starting lineup for the majority of the season. His first free throw, no good. Tonight, he comes off the bench, as does his other guard, Taifa Wright. A couple substitutions being made for Crosby as Daniel Jones re-enters the game. Second free throw is no good. Ball is saved and now picked up by Stephen Dunbar. Dunbar over to Chapman, kicks it out in the corner. Shot put up. It's no good. And rebounded by the Wildcats. Quickly pushing it up is Taifa Wright. Wright crosses half court. Shot put up and good. Latif Ballou with a nice layup. So Dunbar passing it over to, looks like Tyrus Sands. Ball's in the corner now, circling around the three-point line. Shot put up for three, no good. Rebounded by Lex Perez. Ball is loose. Timeout called by Wilby. Marquand Bryant on the bottom of that pile picks up the rebound, and then one of his teammates calls the timeout there. So it will be Wildcats ball at the other end of this timeout. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Currently, the Crosby Bulldogs lead 14-12. And quickly passing this up. Latif Ballou now with the ball. Nice spin move there. But he's heavily guarded by the Bulldogs as he lofts it over to Denzel Mitchell. Mitchell, bounce pass. Nice bounce pass back. Shot put up and good for two. So we have a tie game at 14. Shot put up, no good. And that will end the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, the two teams from Waterbury are tied up 14-14. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. It is the Valentine's Day game between the Crosby Bulldogs and the Wilby Wildcats, a rematch of earlier this year where the Crosby Bulldogs went into Wilby High School and won it by 30. 99-69 was the final in that one. So Denzel Mitchell and Taifa Wright will start the second quarter in this one. Mitchell has the ball. He passes over to Latif Ballou. Another big name for the Wildcats there. Ballou drives. Shot put up off the glass. Good. And the Wildcats take back the lead, 16-14. Inbound pass nearly stolen by Ballou. And now it is Asim King who handles the ball. Passing it around. Daniel Jones back to Tyshawn Rogers. Lex Perez puts up a three for the lead. It's good. Lex Perez with a big three-pointer there. His second of the night. So Ballou hands it off. Another handoff. That's Taifa Wright. Wright drive. Shot put up. Off the glass and one. Nice play there by Taifa Wright. He'll go to the line, shooting one to complete the three-point play. A hard foul, too, underneath, but absorbs the pain and will go to the line. The shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Tyra Sands. A foul is called. Looks like it will be against Wilby. Now it is King passing over to Lex Perez, who has a couple of big threes earlier in this game. Tyshawn Rogers in the corner to Daniel Jones. Jones now over to Asim King. King bounce pass to Lex Perez. 2-3 zone being applied by the Wildcats. And right now Crosby circling around the three-point line trying to get an open shot there. Tyshawn Rogers thought he had a look, but now passes over to Lex Perez. He stops and calls a play to go against this 2-3 zone. Rogers puts up a three, no good. And it's rebounded underneath by Daniel Jones. He misses the put-up. Picked up by Lex Perez, kicks it out to King. King, nice pass underneath to Jones, kicks it out to Sands for three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Lex Perez. Shot no good, but draws a foul. He'll go back to the line. Lex Perez already been to the line twice tonight. 2 of 5 from the free throw line. His first is good after a couple bounces. Lex Perez now 50% from the free throw line tonight. 3 of 6, looking to go over that hump with the second one. And does so. 4 of 7 on the free throw line. Has 12 points in the night, including 2 big three-pointers. Wildcats trying to answer back. It is back and forth between these two teams. Pass over to Latif Ballou. Ballou hands off to Taifa Wright and trying to hand that one or pass it cross court to Dimitri Yates. And it's way off the mark, goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Tyshawn Rogers will inbound it for the Crosby Bulldogs. He passes it in to Asim King. Goes to his right side, Lex Perez. Perez around to Rogers, now Chapman. Back to Perez for three. It's good. Lex Perez from the top of the key hits the three, his third of the night. Nice bounce pass there to Bryant. It's good for 2. Now 6 points for Marquand Bryant. Asim King drives, kicks it out to Perez, who is deadly behind the three-point line tonight. Chapman trying to find someone underneath. The pass is intercepted, and now the Wildcats have the ball. Pass to the left. That is Mitchell for 3. The shot is no good. Picked up by Tyra Sands. Sands lofts it cross court to Tyshawn Rogers. The finger roll is good. So Tyshawn Rogers going to the line to complete the three-point play. Looking for his 8th point of the night. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Marquand Bryant. Blue. And a bounce pass to Dimitri Yates. Yates stops his dribble, needs to find somebody. Does. That is Taifa Wright. Wright hasn't started his dribble yet, now does so. Pick made there by Serta. In the corner, wide open is Yates. He can't put the shot up. Now he puts up a shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rogers, who throws it cross court to Chapman, kicks it out to Perez for 3. It's good. Lex Perez, his 4th three-pointer of the night. That's 18 points already, and the pass is stolen. Tyra Sands. Sands drives off the glass, no good. And a foul is called. Tyrus Sands will go to the line shooting two. Lex Perez, mostly known for his defensive stuff, not a lot of offensive, not a lot of offense from Lex Perez, but when he needs to have a big shot, he definitely can hit that big shot, as the first free throw from Tyrus Sands is no good. Lex Perez showing that he is deadly behind the three-point line tonight. 4 3-pointers already in the evening, 18 points total. Sands hits his second. So the pass to Ballou. Bounce pass in the corner. Fakes the shot. Back to Ballou. Ballou drives. Kicks it out wide open. Serta for three. It's no good. And rebounded by Tyrus Sands. The ball is still loose. Picked up by the Wildcats, and that is good. I believe that was Latif Ballou who picked up the points on that one. Lex Perez now. Chapman in the corner for three. That's Perez again. That one rims out. And that's picked up by number 23, Carlos Bonilla. Foul call going against Crosby. So here's Ballou passing to his left. Back to Ballou. Ballou crossing over to Serta. Serta cross court. Shot put up. It is good for three. I believe that was Taifa Wright for the three. Chapman thinks about a three. Shot put up by Lex Perez. That one is off the mark and picked up by Taifa Wright, who quickly pushes it up for the Wildcats. Bounce passes off the foot of a Crosby defender, and it's stolen by Tyshawn Rogers. Rogers lofts it up. The alley-oop is no good and picked up by Marquand Bryant. Now Latif Ballou. Shot was blocked. He saves it. Now has it in the corner. Ballou will restart things, slow it down. A 3-2 zone being applied by the Crosby Bulldogs. Ballou gets a call from his head coach on what the play should be. Going to his left, stops his dribble. Bounce pass wide open is Serta. Serta tries to get a pass off. It's tipped and picked up by Stephen Dunbar. Dunbar now pushing it over to Tyshawn Rogers for three. Well short of the mark. Ball is out of bounds. Staying. No, it's going to go to Wilby. Lex Perez trying to plead his case, but it will be off of him and go to Wilby. We're in the second quarter here. Valentine's Day game. A shot put up and good for Lex Perez. Lex Perez, the star of the first half of the Crosby Bulldogs, already with 20 points. 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Has 4 3-pointers in this game, which is how he got to his mark of 20 points. And there was a whistle blown against Wilby. So it will be Crosby ball here. Asim King with the ball, kicks it out in the corner. Lex Perez for three. Good! Make that 5 3-pointers in the game for Lex Perez. He is hot behind the three-point line tonight. In the corner. That is Bonilla over to Ballou. Ballou loses the ball. And a foul is called. So Taifa Wright will inbound this one. He gets the ball back to him from Marquand Bryant, lofting it over to Latif Ballou. Ballou, nice bounce pass, kicking it in the corner. Shot put up is no good. and rebounded by the Bulldogs. Now Stephen Dunbar over to Rogers. Off the glass, good for 2. 9 points for Tyshawn Rogers. Lofting it over to Marquand Bryant. Bryant puts up a fadeaway jumper. It's good for 2. Now he has 8 points of his own. Tyshawn Rogers lofting it over to Asim King. King over to the red-hot Lex Perez. Perez over to Dunbar. Now to Rogers. Over to King. Nice pass underneath to Tyshawn Rogers. Draws the foul underneath. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. Foul on number 23. That's Carlos Bonilla. Tyshawn Rogers, 1 of 3 tonight from the free throw line. First is good. We have a couple substitutions being made by the Wildcats. Also, the Bulldogs make a sub of their own. Rogers' second is good. So he hits both that time. 11 points now for Tyshawn Rogers, the team's leading scorer, averaging almost 30 points a game. Inbound pass going to Taifa Wright. Wright kicks it in the corner, wide open is Yates for 3. No good, rebounded by Daniel Jones. That's one of those shots you have to make. You have the look, you're wide open, and it just rims out there. Those are the shots that are going to cost you the game later on. Shot put up and good. Looks like Asim King. His first 2 points of the night. Now Ballou quickly double guarded by the Bulldogs there, lofting it up to Taifa Wright. Spin move, shot put up, no good. And rebounded by Tyrus Sands. And that's going to end the first half. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on channel 16 and 96. Crosby Bulldogs leading this one 39-27. My name is Michael Valenti, and we are about to get set for the second half of this Valentine's Day game between the Crosby Bulldogs and the Wilby Wildcats. We get set here for the third quarter in the second half of play between the Wilby Wildcats and the Crosby Bulldogs. It's Valentine's Day on this Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay. My name is Michael Valenti. In the first half, it's 39-27 the score as the Crosby Bulldogs lead the Wilby Wildcats. And leading the way in a surpriser for the Crosby Bulldogs is Lex Perez, mostly known for his defense and his timely three-pointers. But tonight he's leading the way because of those three-pointers. He has 5 three-pointers of the night, 15 points from that of his 20. So 20 of the Bulldogs, 39 points coming from Lex Perez. Tyshawn Rogers with 11 points. Jaron Chapman with 2. Asim King with 2. And Tyler Sands with 1. And for the Wilby Wildcats, Marquand Bryant and Latif Ballou each with 8 points. Taifa Wright with 5 points. And Muhammad Soda with 2 points. As we get set for the second half of play, Crosby, they just need to continue with their three-point shooting from Lex Perez. Give him the ball. He definitely has the hot hand tonight. And Tyshawn Rogers has 11 points, but really hasn't gotten off to the scoring that we see from Tyshawn Rogers. So if they can get him the ball and get some points on the board, they will easily run away with this one. For Wilby, they started off this game without Taifa Wright, without Denzel Mitchell, and were in it for a while. But then the Bulldogs started coming away with it, mainly because of the Wildcats' ineffectiveness to shoot a couple of open shots and also not taking care of the ball very well. Crosby taking advantage of some big steals, leading to some fast break points. So you see Crosby there right now. It looks like it's Chapman, Rogers, King, Perez. I didn't quite get the fifth player on the court for the Bulldogs. But we are set to start with Asim King getting the handoff. King bounce pass over to Lex Perez. Zarvon Love is the fifth player. He gets the ball, puts up for three, and it's good. Zarvon Love hits the first three of the night for himself and also the first points of the second half as the ball is stolen by Crosby. Lex Perez puts up a three. The shot no good. And that is picked up by Latif Ballou. And they're saying he stepped out of bounds, so it will be the Bulldogs' ball. Inbound pass goes to Asim King. King bounce pass to Tyshawn Rogers, puts up a three in the corner. It's good. His first three-pointer of the night. Ballou mishandles it, and it is picked up by Serta. Serta lofts it over in the corner to Bryant. Pass tipped and picked up by Josevic, and then pass over to Taifa Wright. Now over to Latif Ballou. Shot put up. It is no good. Bryant trying to get the rebound, mishandles it, picked up by Lex Perez and passes it over to Tyshawn Rogers off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Marquand Bryant, and now the Wildcats quickly pushing it up. In the corner, it's Wright. Wright over to Ballou. Ballou drives the baseline, kicks it out underneath to Bryant, finds the open shot, no good, little short, picked up by Zarvon Love. Ball goes out of bounds off the hand or foot of Keenan Josevic. And it will be Bulldogs ball. So we're in the third quarter here. Crosby Bulldogs leading this one. Valentine's Day on Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay. Pass lofted up to Jaron Chapman. Now over to Lex Perez, who drives the baseline and draws a foul. So Perez, who is 4 of 7 from the free throw line tonight, looking to tack on to his total 23 points of the night for Lex Perez. His first is short. Lex Perez, second is short. Rings around the rim, and it's picked up by Bryant. Nice drive by Denzel Mitchell. His shot is blocked and picked up by the Bulldogs. Ball is loose, and it looks like it's going to be a foul. Not sure if it was Mitchell or Wright there. They were both within the area of the player being fouled. I believe they're going to call it on Mitchell. Ball's in the corner, shot put up. It's going to be waved off. Shot was the shot was after the foul. So the Bulldogs will keep the ball. Underneath, it's Asim King. Lofts it over to Dunbar. Now to Chapman. Perez puts up a three, rims out, and rebounded by Serta. Denzel Mitchell hands it over to Latif Ballou. Blue now. Slowing it down. They have a big lead to chase here. Got to get some points when they can, and they're trying to find an open shot here, but the Bulldogs are not giving them that opportunity. So Blue now with the ball. Bounce pass over to Mitchell, or excuse me, Wright. Drives, and a foul is drawn. So Taifa Wright will go to the line shooting 2. Shot is no good. Second is good. That's 6 points now for Taifa Wright. Shot put up by Rogers is short. Gets his own rebound. Shot is blocked, but a foul is called on the block. So now Tyshawn Rogers will go to the line. Rogers' first is no good. So Rogers now 3 of 6. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. It's the Wilby Wildcats versus the Crosby Bulldogs in the Valentine's Day game as Tyshawn Rogers hits the second shot. Earlier this year, pass way off the mark there by Taifa Wright. Earlier this year, the Crosby Bulldogs went into Wilby High School and won 99-69. And they lead this one here in the third quarter as Lex Perez puts up a 3. The shot no good. And it's picked up by Wright. Wright lofting it up, staying in bounds. The shot put up by Bryant, no good. Bryant trying to get his own rebound. The shot is blocked and now picked up by the Bulldogs. Wide open, the slam. Jaron Chapman with the slam there for his first 2 points of the evening. Shot put up, no good, and rebounded by the Bulldogs. Now crossing over to Rogers, who puts up a lay-in. Shot no good, and it's tipped in by number 15. That's Arvon Lowe. Timeout called by Wilby. It's a full timeout, and they definitely have stuff to talk about here as they have come flat in this second half. A lot of mistakes, a lot of off-target passing. Their shots are not going in, and Crosby has come away with some fast break points. And Wildcats also getting in a little bit of foul trouble, too, underneath. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for watching this February 24th game. Or excuse me, February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. The February 14th game between the Crosby Bulldogs and the Wilby Wildcats. You know, with all this snow and people getting sick, it's easy to lose what date it is. But it is Valentine's Day. And the Crosby Bulldogs trying to make this one a massacre at the Crosby Palace. Pass is intercepted, and Alex Perez drives off the glass and good. Lex Perez going to the line to complete the three-point play after he draws the foul on the fast break. Another mishap by the Wildcats. So straight off the timeout, they have caused another or made another turnover. "25 points for Lex Perez tonight. Make that 26. 26 points. Bryant misses the shot. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and it's good. 10 points for Marquand Bryant. Nice move there by Chapman, but then the ball is stolen by Denzel Mitchell. Bounce pass to right. He lays it in for the free throw. Now Asim King. Over to Tyshawn Rogers. Nice bounce pass underneath. Chapman wide open. The transition defense for the Wildcats not doing too well right now. Latif Ballou bounce pass to Bryant. Drives the baseline off the glass. It's good for 2. 12 points now for Marquand Bryant. King lofting it in the corner. Bounce pass to Zarvon Love. Love kicking it out to Asim King. King now trying to drive. Nice spin move there. Chapman puts up a 3. It's good. Latif Ballou in the corner, wide open for 3. It's no good. The shot by Denzel Mitchell. And now Rogers gets it in and 1. The Bulldogs starting to run away from this one, just like they did in their game in Wilby. They just ran away with the big lead and never looked back, and that's what they're doing right now against Wilby. Obviously, they cannot match up to this Crosby Bulldog team in the 6.5 quarters that they played against each other this year. Tyshawn Rogers misses the free throw, but they get the rebound. Chapman puts it up. It's good. So now Chapman is in the double digits as Rogers steals it and 1. $19 points now for Tyshawn Rogers. Looking to hit this free throw, make it 20 points. The free throw is no good. Rims out and picked up by Marquand Bryant. Now Ballou. Pass is stolen by Lex Perez, and now the Bulldogs will push it over to Asim King. King now trying to find a move. He can't do so, so he'll pass it over to Love. In the corner for 3. The shot is no good. Daniel Jones mishandles the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and the Wildcats get the ball back. So the Crosby Bulldogs playing like the 16-win team that they are. Shot put up, and it's good. Haifa right with that one. The Bulldogs with only 1 loss this year. It happened earlier in this month in the Palace as the Sacred Heart Hearts came in and beat these Crosby Bulldogs in overtime. And even then, the Hearts had a tough time winning it because they had a big lead and the Bulldogs came all the way back and forced that one into overtime. That is the offense of the Crosby Bulldogs. They just score and score and score, and the only way to beat this team is to score even more. Wilby is just not able to do that tonight. They weren't able to do it earlier this year when they faced the Bulldogs in Wilby. So now the Bulldogs, now the head coach of the Wildcats have something to say to the referees. Not happy with the way the game has been officiated. He better watch out or else a technical foul is going to be called. Now he's going to both referees. It appears that the Wilby head coach was not happy with that call, that they called a jump ball. And with that, causing Crosby to get the ball now. So now we resume play, and the Bulldogs with the possession. Stephen Dunbar handling the ball, passing it over to Asim King. King kicking it out to Daniel Jones. Jones kicking it back out, and the pass is intercepted. Layup is good. Taifa Wright with the 2 points. Now the Bulldogs quickly answer. The shot no good. Tyshawn Rogers saves it. His foot did not touch. Latif Ballou almost saved it into their own bucket. And it looks like the foot of Taifa Wright landed on the line, and it's going to be an out of bounds and change of possession. So now Lex Perez will inbound it for the Bulldogs. Shot put up by Perez. It's good. Perez staying red hot tonight. Lex Perez having himself a career night. Shot put up for 3 is no good, and a rebound by Lex Perez. Asim King spin moves a couple of times and passing it over to Stephen Dunbar. Back to King. King drives. Shot put up. Nice move, and the lay-in is good for 2. Ball mishandled, but then picked right back up. Cross-court pass. Ball is tipped and intercepted by Asim King. King bounce pass to Rogers, and it's good. Tyshawn Rogers crosses the 20-point mark with that one. The shot is good. And a timeout is called. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96 after 3 quarters of play. It's 71-40 in favor of the Crosby Bulldogs. And this is kind of how it was the last time these two faced each other, where Crosby just ran away with it and got a big lead, never looked back. They finished with a 30-point lead in that game. Right now they lead by 31.
Yeah, I see her at least.
The final in the first matchup, 99-69.
She's doing real good. She's an RA.
And Wilby, we need a big fourth quarter to get back to that 69 mark. And the Bulldogs are just 18 points away from that happening. Or excuse me, 28 points. That is a little off today. 28 points from that happening. Ballou, nice pass, and the shot no good. And, shot made by Mitchell. No good. And picked up by Ballou. Ballou, nice pass there to Denzel Mitchell for the point. It's Denzel Mitchell's first points of the game, surprisingly there. He has not scored at all up until this fourth quarter.
Nigel, you still doing body work?
Yeah, I'm about to start back up with you.
Where are you working?
Right now, I'm working at Scrappy Keys. Right now. Once I do a body work again.
I just do it on
An
the side,
injury
do my own car.
looks like on a Crosby Bulldog player, and a substitution being made. So the Bulldogs now with the ball as they cross the half-court line. Lex Perez thinking about shooting and pass it over to Tyshawn Rogers, and it's stolen by Denzel Mitchell. Driving the baseline. Shot put up by Wright, no good, and picked up by Asim King. King.
You see Andrew around it?
Nice pass there. Shot put up. No good. Lex Perez trying to get his own rebound, but it's picked up by a Wilby Wildcat.
The only one I see is Yo-Yo around. And
Right.
lately.
In traffic, draws the foul. They'll go to the line shooting.
Lewis is in Korea. Lewis is in Korea. He's in I think either Marines or
14
Army
points for Taifa Wright.
Yeah.
1 of 3 on the free throw line. His first is good.
You still going to Lincoln Tech or?
Nah, stop going. It's getting expensive.
I'm working 3
The
jobs.
second
just for,
is
a board school.
no good. Rebounded by Bryant. Bryant puts it up and rebounded by the Bulldogs. And after that free throw, you only see two Wildcats underneath. It was Josevic and Bryant, and just no sense of urgency for this Wildcat team. I know it is a big lead to come back from, but just seems like they didn't even contest there. Mitchell with a nice move. Hits 2 points. Now has 4 points in the game. And a timeout is called. So the Crosby Bulldogs leading this one in the fourth quarter. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. And the Crosby Bulldogs showing you why they have been dominant in the Naugatuck Valley League the entire year against teams like Wilby, who have been very good outside or against other teams in this conference. But against Crosby, it just seems that there's no match. This team just scores at will. They force turnovers, and they make you pay for those turnovers. Even in their one loss, they scored 82 points in that loss. And an overtime loss against Sacred Heart here at the Crosby Palace. Trayvon Douglas will inbound it to Asim King, and the pass nearly intercepted or stolen by Taifa Wright. Now Douglas lofts it up to Chapman. Chapman now back to King. Now the double team being applied, trying to force the ball to be stolen. Now Tyshawn Rogers, nice move underneath. Lex Perez draws the foul. So Lex Perez will go to the line. First is good. Six of 11 from the free throw line tonight for Lex Perez. Trying to make it 7 of 12 after this one. He does. Big night for Lex Perez, a career night for him. Taifa Wright, bounce pass to Latif Ballou. Now Ballou throwing it over to Keenan Josevic. The ball stolen. And now over to Lex Perez. And it's good. 2 more points for Lex Perez. Shot put up. And a foul is called. Taifa Wright going to the line, shooting 2. .33 points for Lex Perez tonight as Taifa Wright hits his first free throw. 7 of 12 from the free throw line. 6 3-pointers. That's a big night for Lex Perez. Second free throw from Taifa Wright is good. $19 points for Taifa Wright after those free throws. Now Asim King has it. Now the Bulldogs could just simply kill the clock here. It is in the fourth quarter. Shot put up. Draws a foul. Jaron Chapman will go to the line shooting 2.
Nigel, what is
11 points for Jaron Chapman.
Yeah, your cousin. Yeah, I know he plays for Crosby.
And the first one is short, off the rim. Second one is good. Bounce pass to Ballou. Ballou drives, kicks it out. Shot put up. No good. And Marquand Bryant misses the shot. And picked up by the Bulldogs and will go out of bounds, staying with the Bulldogs. Daniel Jones was the rebounder on that one before the ball was taken away from him and going out of bounds. Jones he cannot inbound that one, so it's a turnover. 5-second violation. Wildcats get the ball back on their side. Pass intercepted by Tyshawn Rogers. Lets his team come up. King now with the ball. Nice pass. And there's Lex Perez again. Shot blocked by Daniel Jones. But made a little contact. And Latif Ballou will go to the line shooting 2. It's his first trip of the night to the free throw line. First shot is good. Second shot is also good. So Latif Ballou now with 10 points. So now the Bulldogs will just pass back and forth. Tyshawn Rogers wide open for 3. Good. Tyshawn Rogers with a big 3 there. Josovic puts it up and good. That's his first points of the game. Shot put up by Perez. No good. Rebounded by Rogers. He's good. $25 points now for Tyshawn Rogers. And a timeout called by Wilby. Lex Perez having himself a career night tonight. $35 points for Lex Perez. Shot put up by Taifa Wright, no good. Ball is saved by Douglas, but then picked up by Wright. Wright with a nice move, but can't get the lay-in. Shot put up again, a jump ball going to Crosby. Pass in the corner, shot put up, no good. And the tip-in is good. That's number 30, Michael Muniz. So now you see some of the reserves come in. Shot put up, and it's good. Dunbar, bounce pass to Trevin Douglas, putting up an NBA size 3, no good. And that's rebounded by the Wildcats. Here's Taifa Wright, shot put up, off the glass, good. And a timeout is called. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti, and you're in the closing minutes of the Crosby Bulldogs finishing off the Wilby Wildcats in a rematch from earlier this year where the Crosby Bulldogs won that one 99-69 at Wilby. Tyshawn Rogers leading the way in that one with a double-double, 31 points and 12 assists. But tonight, 35 points from Lex Perez is the reason that they are winning this game. But Tyshawn Rogers having himself a good game, over 20 points. Shot put up for three, no good. It's rebounded by the Bulldogs. Shot, no, he kicks it out instead. And he's going to get called for traveling. That's number 1, Daniel Zuniga. That was called for the travel there. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded, no good. And it's stolen by the Bulldogs. There's Zuniga. Now Trayvon Douglas. And a foul called on the floor against Crosby. And we'll go to the Wildcats. Darian Bell will bring it up for Wildcats. Now has it. Pass on the free throw line is below the shot, no good. And it's rebounded by the Bulldogs. Shot put up, no good. Tipping is good. And the Bulldogs tack on. Darian Bell for the Wildcats. Over to number 21, I believe that is. Back to Bell. Now in the corner, wide open. The shot is good. Adolfo Alves comes into the game. So Dunbar quickly driving. Goes out of bounds, not touched by a Wildcat, so they'll get the ball back. Ahmad Elvis. Shot no good, and now rebounded by the Bulldogs, and they're on a fast break. Shot put up, no good. Stephen Dunbar will go to the line shooting 2. First shot rims out, no good. These are the first free throws of the night for Stephen Dunbar. Usually gets some minutes off the bench for the Crosby Bulldogs and tacks on a few points while in the process, but is yet to score tonight as the second free throw is no good. Alvis will bring it up for the Wildcats as he mishandles it and picks up his dribble. Shot put up, no good. And picked up by Trayvon Douglas. Douglas now pushing it up, slowing down, now driving again. And brings it back. Now with just time to kill the clock here as we are at the final seconds of this game, and the Crosby Bulldogs will walk away with another victory. And it's going to be a final, folks. Final score, Crosby Bulldogs lead it 87-69. 58. You have been watching Waterbury High School Sports Basketball Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. So long from the Crosby Palace.
This has been a presentation of Manitoba